I chose a Rexfee.
RSV? Make it a Rexfee.
Colbert's new with the legendary Barbra Streisand, tonight on CBS.
News CBS tomorrow.
First nuclear-powered warship in Sydney Harbour in over 40 years. Public display of unity is essential.
He's radioactive. What if this is bigger than we're imagining?
One way to find out.
NCIS Sydney new series premieres tomorrow, 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
A warm and dry week, perfect weather to clean out the closets and donate winter gear to Goodwill. I'll show you our high temps live from downtown Marquette. It's your 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, breaking news in Houghton. There's one person dead and another person in custody after a shooting earlier this evening. We'll have the very latest. Plus, the recall of a second Delta County Commissioner will appear on the May ballot. Tonight, what's next for the group trying to remove 3 commissioners? Plus, a change in seats on the Marquette City Commission. The new commissioner sworn in tonight and the newly elected mayor and mayor pro tem. And new information from Michigan's Department of Education shows the free meal program is improving student engagement. We'll explain. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
We begin with that breaking news tonight out of Houghton. A man is dead and a suspect is in custody after a shooting in downtown Houghton this evening. Houghton Police Chief John Donnelly says it happened downtown around 7 p.m. but did not confirm the exact location. One unidentified man died of a gunshot wound and a suspect is being questioned. Donnelly says the public is not in any danger and there were no other injuries. This is, of course, a developing story, and WZMQ will provide updates as they become available. Taking a look outside, the winds have died down a little bit. Ariane, what are we looking like for tonight?
You called it. You said it. The winds have died down. We will expect those winds, though, to pick up, especially tomorrow in the afternoon. But as you can see behind me, we've got a wind party. We've got some coming out of the southwest, some coming out of the northwest. It's like the wind can't really make up its mind, kind of like me getting ready for work. But breezy conditions continue. I will have more details with your full forecast coming up after the break.
Thank you very much, Ariane. New at 11, the recall of a second Delta County Commissioner has been confirmed for the May 2024 election. The Delta County Citizens for Ethical Leadership circulated petitions throughout late summer and early fall supporting the recall of County Commissioners David Moyle, Bob Barron, and Robert Peterson. The group needed 1,001 signatures to get Barron's recall on the ballot. Today, the Delta County Clerk determined 1,006 signatures were valid.
Weight off our shoulders to know that this part is done and we can move on. So I would like to say thank you to everybody that signed and collected signatures. Everybody did a great job, and we'll see what happens in May.
Commission Chair David Moyle's recall has also been confirmed for May's election, and signatures from Peterson's district are still being reviewed. WZMQ 19 has reached out to Barron for comment and will update this story if he responds. The Delta Conservation District is still awaiting official responses on a number of issues the board is dealing with, including a potential conflict of interest. The Attorney General's office is still reviewing the board's request to investigate a potential conflict of interest involving property in the Cornell Forest purchased by District CEO Rory Mattson, which includes part of a public easement into the forest. Last month, the board voted to seek law enforcement's help in recovering thousands of official documents deleted from a district computer. The district's domain provider recommended they get a legal subpoena to obtain records of all activity done on district accounts. No action was taken on those matters today, but the board did vote to live stream future meetings to the public in line with efforts to avoid future issues and promote transparency. The Marquette City Commission welcomed a new commissioner and elected 2 other commission offices tonight. Commissioners welcomed Paul Schlegel, who was newly elected by voters last Tuesday. The commission also elected Sally Davis as mayor, replacing Cody Mayer, who remains on the commission, and Jessica Hanley was selected as mayor pro tem. The commissioners offered support and congratulations to their colleagues.
We're looking forward to working with Mayor Davis and pro tem rest of the group here, I do want to congratulate our new mayor and our new mayor pro tem. I wish you both the best of luck, and if I can give any support, I'm happy to be there for you.
The commission tonight also approved the meeting schedule for the upcoming year and discussed filling an open seat in the Board of Light and Power. One of Marquette's popular hiking spots is closing this week for the winter season. The Marquette County Planning Division will be closing Sugarloaf Mountain this Friday, November 17th. The county does this every year around this time. The trails, bathrooms, and parking lots will not be maintained during the winter. The Planning Division says hikers can still go up the mountain, but the snow and ice could make the trail and stairs dangerous.
Means is we just close our services down. You can still use the park at your own risk, but as far as our services, the restrooms and trails are not taken care of.
The park is estimated to open back up around the end of April or beginning of May. Federal employees are closely watching what's happening on Capitol Hill this week. Congress needs to act, or else all except essential workers will go home and all federal employees will go without a paycheck, and right before the holidays. Natalie Brandt has more details from Capitol Hill.
Congress has until this Friday to pass a spending bill to keep the government open. With lawmakers running right up to the deadline once again, federal employees are worried about their paychecks right before the holidays.
The vast majority make under $60,000 a year. They've got families to support. They've got kids to support.
House Speaker Mike Johnson has proposed a two-step stopgap measure to extend funding through January 19th for agencies including transportation, housing, agriculture, and energy. The other agencies, including Defense, Homeland Security, and State, would be funded through February 2nd.
There's nothing magical or mysterious about it. It would just be effectively two phases.
Already, the plan is facing pushback from some House GOP hardliners who are upset the proposal keeps funding at current levels and doesn't make cuts.
It continues to perpetuate the very system my constituents sent me here to oppose. They don't want me to continue spending money we don't have at $1.6 trillion spending level, at the Pelosi spending level.
Democrats have also criticized the plan, calling it a recipe for more shutdowns. And it does not include emergency aid for Israel, Ukraine, or the southern border, setting the stage for a separate fight.
Would you tell the laggard CR?
I'm not going to make a judgment what I'd veto, what I'd sign, but let's wait and see what they come up with.
The Speaker's plan could come up for a vote in the House as early as Tuesday.
The House will be in order.
With only 4 votes to spare, House Republicans may need support from House Democrats to pass the short-term spending plans. But working with Democrats to pass the last stopgap measure is what prompted some House Republicans to vote to oust then Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Around the UP over the weekend, an Iron Mountain dentist held a special ceremony honoring Veterans Day. Along with offering free dental care to veterans, Dr. John Fornetti gathered vets and his staff to give a speech at 11 a.m., the time the ceasefire was called for in 1918. Taps was played during that ceremony by an Iron Mountain High School student. She said the song and the reactions to it are always special.
I just want to say that it's such an honor to play this song because I know how much it means to so many people, and I love when people, I know it sounds weird, but when they tear up because I just know that I've touched them and it just means so much.
The free dental care that was offered at the Fornetti Dental Center was part of the 9th annual Dentistry for Our Troops program. The UP Veteran of the Year was honored during Northern Michigan University's hockey game Saturday night. Jim Provost served in the Marine Corps during the Vietnam War. Since then, he has helped thousands of other veterans. He's made it a mission to ensure that no veteran struggles with mental health or homelessness. During the first intermission of the game, Provost was awarded his very own Wildcat jersey and was met with a standing ovation.
To be recognized like this is beyond the wildest dreams. It's not why we do what we do, but to get the recognition is really special, I'll tell you.
Provost says the best way to help veterans is by donating to reputable veteran organizations. This year, state lawmakers dedicated funding in the 2024 budget to provide free breakfast and lunch for all public school students. 2 months into the program, our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy checked in with the Michigan Department of Education to see how it's going so far and what the DOE's hope for the program is moving forward.
$160 million was set aside in this fiscal year's budget to ensure free breakfast and lunch for all public school students across the state.
This will ensure that children have access to great nutritious meals while they're at school. They will be able to really focus on learning and not focus on hunger.
The Deputy Superintendent of Finance and Operations with the Department of Education, Diane Golzinski, says that during the pandemic, schools started providing meals to all students.
We know that when kids eat at school, they have higher attendance rates, higher graduation rates, higher test scores, which then leads to higher lifelong earning in the career of their choice.
In 2022, that program was discontinued and the federal income-based program was reinstated. She says that as a result, administrators and teachers began advocating for students as they noticed fewer taking school-provided meals and more students going hungry. Now that the program has been reinstated, Golzinski says they've already seen an increase in performance from students.
We know that participation is up the most in our middle schools and high schools right now, which really demonstrates that taking away the stigma of having to pay for a meal when you couldn't afford it makes a big difference for our students.
Currently, the program is only a one-year budget item. Golzinski says she hopes that when legislators return to the Capitol next year, they'll begin work on legislation that would secure the funding to continue the program permanently. From Michigan's Capitol, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
State Senator Ed McBroom says
the Department of Education also emphasized the importance of turning in up-to-date family income forms no matter what your family's income is. Those forms are used to help assign additional education benefits like paraprofessionals for reading or math and after-school assistance, as well as summer EBT benefits. Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, the health benefits of being in nature. An NMU psychology professor explains the science behind the healing properties of the great outdoors. And later, the top toys expected to be big sellers this holiday season. We're back in 2 minutes.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
Erickson Jewelers will host a buying event in Iron Mountain from November 13th to the 15th. Sell your valuables for immediate payment. Bring in your gold, diamonds, coins, watches, sterling silver, designer handbags, and more. See you Monday to Wednesday at Erickson Jewelers for a free, no-obligation offer from one of our trusted estate specialists. For a full list of what we buy, go to nationalrarities.com.
At John's Auto, we love our new location. Is that right? Because it lets us serve you better. What did I say?
I think so.
The UP helps those in need. I'm Ariane Stasek. WZMQ 19 is teaming with Goodwill to keep that winter chill away. And you can be part of Operation Warm Up. Bring new or gently used hats, coats, mittens, gloves, and scarves to the Goodwill stores. These clothing items will be given to neighbors in need. Check WZMQ19.com for more information, and thank you for supporting Operation Warm Up.
Come on down to Outdoor Man, where our camping department is intense.
Set it up in 30 seconds flat. And take it down even faster.
And we're always family friendly.
We found a bear cub in here. Been nice knowing you, Baxter.
Outdoor Man is open for business on Last Man Standing.
Scott Minshaw reports at 6 at 11 on WZMQ 19 News. Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
Just a couple of gale warnings as far as weather alerts go on Lake Superior, as well as a watch down on Lake Michigan. So expecting some big waves, especially on Tuesday. We've got very gusty conditions as well. I'll show you exactly where we stand with that situation. Right now, those temperatures dropping down into the 20s. 25 to about 35 is our expected low. We do have some clear coverage, but we are expecting clouds to increase throughout the evening. And then breezy conditions on our Tuesday, partly to mostly cloudy skies. We will see more sunshine. I know, I'm excited too. On Wednesday, those temperatures dropping midday in a few locations, but it still should be above normal mid-November temperatures. All right, so these gusts, the next 48 hours, here's what we're looking at as far as peak gust breezes, but we could see some of these speeds a little bit differently here on our models that we've got for the gust outlook, especially along Lake Superior and possibly even Lake Michigan. Let's check it out here. Tuesday, winds primarily coming out of the south, hence our warmer temperatures. We will see some changes though here into our Wednesday. As you can see, most of these winds coming from the west, even the northwest, and we could see that midday temperature drop and then coming back up from the south. So just keep that in mind if you are hunting on that opening day there of firearm season for deer. All right, warmth drama. Let's specifically look here at Houghton. We'll see about 54 on Tuesday, breezy conditions even into our Thursday. Look at that high, 58 possibly, and then wow, what a drop down to about 40 degrees. We'll slowly creep back up. Possible precipitation there later on. Checking with precipitation at the moment. We've got fairly dry conditions, even downstate in the mitten, but looking at the radar currently, yeah, no rainfall, no snowfall, no hail, no cats, no dogs. We've got mostly cloudy skies, like I mentioned, for the morning. A few areas seeing sunshine. Check this out, Munising. You guys are gonna have a little bit of sunshine tomorrow, lucky dogs. Mostly cloudy skies for that Tuesday evening, and then check out all that sunshine we're expecting on Wednesday. Cloud coverage moves in around 8 o'clock on the nose there, and then we'll expect partly cloudy skies. So let's take a look at our school day. Temperatures are gonna be in the 30s for the morning, so a little bit chilly, especially with the breezes. And then for the afternoon, temperatures rising up to about 50 degrees. We've got our 7-day here for Marquette. Ladies' night out is on Thursday or day out as we're doing this year. 56 is our expected high. That should be the hottest day of the week, and then we'll drop down to 40 on Friday. Expecting mostly dry and sunny conditions until those rain showers returning on Monday.
Thank you very much, Ariane. During the winter, we often hear about seasonal affective disorder, a mental health condition that can come with being stuck inside. For college students, these next few weeks of final exams and the holidays can add to that stress. WZMQ's Mitchell Reif sat down with Northern Michigan University psychology professor to learn more about how nature can improve mental health.
As the Upper Peninsula enters the snowy wonderland, less and less green scenery is there to view. According to the National Library of Science, studies have shown that having plants indoors can have a positive effect on stress, productivity, and even blood pressure. Dr. John Barch, a Northern Michigan University psychology professor, says even just staring at a picture of nature can increase your immune cells.
It's giving you more heart rate variability, more relaxation, less cortisol. All of that stuff is good for you because you have the opposite of all of that stuff and you get heart disease and heart attacks.
Dr. Barch notes that even though bigger populated areas like Chicago or New York may seem exciting, the streetlights, cars, and even the smell can have an impact on stress.
They're just tiny pieces that our brain has to go, should I be worried about that? All of that is somewhat exhausting to your attentional system, whereas your attentional system finds relaxation when you get out of that, which is why, you know, people go camping, people go for hikes.
In Japanese culture, as Dr. Barch refers to, sometimes medical professionals will actually prescribe what's called Shinrin-yoku, a type of forest bathing.
Your medical professional says, go take a hike. That's what they suggest to do, and they have certified nature bathing facilities that they will send people who are experiencing stress and burnout.
NMU has various study rooms like one in Weston Hall that's filled with plants aimed to benefit the students. Dr. Barch prescribes the UP as one of the best locations to get those benefits.
In terms of the nature effect, nature and wellness, I can't think of a better place to live.
Hiking or even walking in nature every other day can be even more beneficial than we may realize. I'm Mitchell Reif for WZMQ 19 News in Marquette.
A new addition to Escanaba's downtown offers help and hope to those struggling with their mental health. Peach Blossom Therapy and Consultation Services recently celebrated its grand opening. CEO and therapist Monica Peach primarily uses cognitive behavioral therapy. It focuses on helping the client to make logical decisions about their feelings and actions. She hopes to provide a calming environment where clients feel free to express themselves.
Narration was very closed emotionally to not only themselves but to other people. Messages were sent that we are incomplete if we have a mental health issue. What we need to be able to recognize nowadays is that emotions are part of who we are.
Peach Blossom Therapy accepts select insurance providers, but currently has a waiting list of about a month out. To learn more about Peach's practice, just visit WZMQ19.com. Whether you're hitting the road or the jet stream this Thanksgiving holiday, you'll have plenty of company. AAA expects 55.4 million Americans to travel 50 miles or more for Turkey Day. That's up 2.3% from last year and the third highest number since 2000. 49.1 million are expected to travel by car, and they'll pay about 50 cents less for a gallon of gasoline than they did last year. 4.7 million people are flying, which is an increase of more than 6% over 2022.
What AAA is seeing is that people are continuing to travel post-pandemic, and each year the numbers are getting bigger and bigger. We haven't seen any pullback since 2020.
If you are driving, the worst times to hit the road are Wednesday between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. when holiday traffic combines with the workday commute. And for that long slog home on Sunday, AAA advises you get up and move in early. The countdown is on to the holiday season, which means the race for this year's must-have toys is already underway. Bradley Blackburn has a look at what will be at the top of kids' lists and how you can get the best deals.
So this is Tinker's.
At the Toy Insider in New York City, it already looks like Christmas morning. And these Santa's helpers are experts in knowing what kids want.
There's going to be a lot of them that'll definitely be hard to find after Thanksgiving.
Editor-in-Chief Marissa Silva says topping wish lists are new magic mixies that transform and crybabies that cry real tears, plus familiar favorites like Furby, Ninja Turtles, and Elmo, toys that millennial parents played with and are now buying for their kids.
Parents are the pullers of the purse strings, right? So toy makers are going to want to tug on the heartstrings, the nostalgia.
Everything Barbie is big too, still fueled by this summer's blockbuster movie.
You just cannot escape all of those pink boxes this year.
The Toy Insider says there are ways to snag popular toys and save. Shop in-store to find deals and toys that may be out of stock online. Use price matching policies at big retailers. And don't wait for a hot toy to go on sale.
If something goes on sale later, you can always exchange it or get a price adjustment, but you don't want to miss out and have that toy be sold out if you wait too long.
Tips to get the gifts without tying yourself in knots. Save that for the new high-tech version of Twister.
You do this all day, huh?
Yep.
And start now to get your holiday toy shopping all wrapped up.
Tracking firm Circana says toy sales revenue is down 8% so far this year compared to a year ago, so it could lead to bigger discounts this holiday season. Still ahead tonight, a weight loss drug is showing signs it could improve other parts of health too. That's next.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This is Home Community Calendar.
Tonight, Colbert's new with the legendary Barbra Streisand.
That's right. Babs, Barbara, beats his 8.
And tomorrow, Rachel Maddow on CBS.
As we recognize Veterans and Military Families Month, we must acknowledge a harsh reality. Michigan veterans are dying by suicide at nearly double the rate as the general population. Let's attack this problem together. If you're a business or organization, partner with us to connect veterans to their earned benefits. If you're a veteran or family member, call 1-800-MISH-VET to get connected to your benefits. And if you're a veteran in crisis, call 988 to get help. To all our veterans, we thank you for your service.
This is home.
Come on down to Outdoor Man, where our camping department is intense.
Set it up in 30 seconds flat. And take it down even faster.
And we're always family friendly.
We found a bear cub in here. Been nice knowing you, Baxter.
Outdoor Man is open for business on Last Man Standing.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
A popular drug used for weight loss appears to have some significant benefits for the heart. Chanel Call has those details.
New research suggests the weight loss drug Wegovy may be effective at treating people with a history of heart problems. This study from Novo Nordisk, the drug maker behind Wegovy, found it can reduce the risk of heart attack, stroke, or heart-related death by 20%.
This is an important study, okay? It's more than 17,000 people, 41 countries. I want to emphasize that these are people who were overweight or obese, so BMI of 27 or above, and they had some underlying heart-related issue. Almost 70% had a heart attack.
CBS News chief medical correspondent Dr. John LaPook notes the study had a lack of representation. Nearly 3/4 of participants were men and 83% were white. Still, he says drugs like Wegovy and Ozempic are showing to have a substantial impact on people's health.
We have to look at the big picture. There really hasn't been a good intervention for people to lose weight. And we know that it's important for people to lose weight for all sorts of reasons. So this is a tool in our toolbox, right? Okay. But it's not the only tool in our toolbox. We do have diet and we do have exercise, and I think that's really important.
Medical experts hope this study encourages insurance companies to cover weight loss drugs and make them more affordable.
Dr. LaPook says these drugs are not meant for people looking to lose just 5 or 10 pounds, and that studies have not closely looked at how the drugs affect people who are not obese. Meanwhile, new research suggests the air we breathe could have a big impact on heart health. Air pollution may be increasing the risk of chest pain and even heart attack. A study from Intermountain Health tracked wildfire smoke and winter air pollution in the state of Utah. Researchers found short-term increases in fine particulate matter led to higher hospitalization rates for people with heart problems. Researchers believe the pollution could trigger atrial fibrillation. A simple blood test can spot cases of Alzheimer's disease early when treatment may have the most impact. New findings presented by the Society for Neuroscience show a blood-based test is effective at detecting early Alzheimer's disease with high accuracy across ethnic groups. New research also shows that men have more rapid declines in cognition and brain volume than women once amyloid plaques start accumulating in the brain. And there's more proof that cutting back on salt is good for your heart. Scientists at Northwestern University found that when middle-aged and elderly people cut salt intake by just 1 teaspoon a day, it was as effective as some medication at lowering blood pressure. And they say cutting salt works even for people who are already on blood pressure reducing drugs. High blood pressure is the leading cause of death worldwide. The winds kick back up tomorrow, but we're warming up a tiny bit too. Ariane has the outlook on the way and getting kids ready for winter sports. Who helped provide kids with free helmets in Marquette this weekend? In our final story after this break.
Escanaba and Delta County, home to beautiful beaches, Lake Michigan, lighthouses, pretty parks, and great people. It's why so many are proud to say, this is home. I'm Lily Simmons. I'll show you what's happening here every day. In your schools, your communities, and businesses. Sharing what makes this area so special.
Lily Simmons reports from Delta County. Weeknights at 6 and 11. Only on WZMQ 19 News.
Tonight, Colbert's new with the legendary Barbra Streisand.
That's right. Babs, Barbara, BTZ.
And tomorrow, Rachel Maddow on CBS.
Pictionary here on WZMQ TV 19.
Erickson Jewelers will host a buying event in Iron Mountain from November 13th to the 15th. Sell your valuables for immediate payment. Bring in your gold, diamonds, coins, watches, sterling silver, designer handbags, and more. See you Monday to Wednesday at Erickson Jewelers for a free, no-obligation offer from one of our trusted estate specialists. For a full list of what we buy, go to nationalrarities.com.
Shop our huge selection of Amish-crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order. With 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today.
Attention people with Medicare and anyone turning 65. If you have original Medicare, you may be able to get a Medicare Advantage plan with additional benefits. Medicare Advantage plans may include vision coverage, wellness visits, gym membership, meal delivery, and hearing coverage with affordable costs and copay. The call is free. You may even find plans with $0 monthly premiums or $0 copays on certain services or $0 deductibles. Call 800-965-7893 and let Best Medcare do the work for you.
Mostly clear skies this evening. We're going to see those clouds moving in. We'll expect mostly cloudy skies for tomorrow. Those temperatures, though, on the rise. Let's check out the drama that we've got going on. We'll see 50s till Thursday, and then we're back down to the 40s, bumping up just a little bit on Saturday and Sunday, and then who knows what's happening next week? I do, but I'll tell you later on. Wednesday, we've got firearm season for deer hunting starting. Looking at Iron Mountain, we'll expect mostly sunny skies, getting even sunnier throughout the day. 0% chance of precipitation. Watch those winds. We're expecting things to be a little bit calmer on our Wednesday compared to Tuesday. The 7-day outlook for Escanaba, lots of breezes and sunshine, and then we'll expect some clouds moving in on Thursday, but those temperatures nice and warm, fairly dry until next week. On Monday, we'll see some precipitation. Yep. Hi, friend. Sarah, back to you.
Thanks, Air. Finally tonight, winter technically starts in December, but Marquette Mountain is already making sure winter sports enthusiasts will be safe this winter season. The ski resort teamed up with the Eagle Mine, UP Health Plan, and Downwind Sports to provide 150 helmets to kids free of charge. The mountain gave out the helmets during its winter kickoff party on Saturday. Ski patrollers helped size the helmets and gave a safety presentation to the kids and the parents.
Good fitting helmet will save life, and it will save life as they know it. We're hopeful that if we get kids in helmets at an early age, that they will continue to wear the helmets.
Marquette Mountain is slated to open December 2nd. It might not feel like it right this moment. It could change. It could change.
Don't look at out there. And also, are we snowboarding this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to learn to snowboard. We're going to do it. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
I thought it was just a rash, but it had a bullseye ring around it. My doctor said it was a tick bite. Luckily, we caught it early.
Ticks found in tall grass around your home can spread Lyme disease and other illnesses, which can lead to chronic health issues. The CDC estimates nearly 500,000 people across the country are diagnosed with Lyme disease each year.
I didn't understand why my brother was having so many